Higgsfield AI has just integrated Canvas workflow design in their AI website. So what this means is that they can actually generate images and also convert those images in the same workflow to advertisement videos. All right, so what this means is that you just put a prompt, the prompt will be generated to an image, and then you can see prompts, and that prompt can also be converted to a video. Another prompt can be given to also move it to another workflow. This is what I used in generating this. I put my work prompt here. From the prompt generated this, and from this picture I converted it to a video. So this workflow here is what Canvas can do inside of Higgsfield.ai, and this is what I'll be showing you how to actually generate today. But before we continue, let me click on the video so that you can see the video. The video actually does not have a sound because I actually made it so. All right, you can see it. This was generated with just a prompt that I've given to it, and then from the prompt it created this image, and from the image I used this workflow to generate this video, and from here you can actually download this video and use. This platform is completely for free, and I'll be showing you how to do this. It doesn't mean that I can only do this. I will show you how to do others as well, but we're going to be using similar prompts. Is that okay? So to do this, you will come back to the AI website. I will put in the link in the video description. So once you click on it, it will bring you here, and the next thing to do is click on try Canvas. It's completely for free, but ensure that you sign up. Is that okay? Sign up for a free account, and then when you click on that try Canvas, it's going to take you to the workflow where you are going to continue doing the design. All right, so it has brought me here, and you can see that this is the video I just made. I did not name it. I will show you how to name it. So if you want to create a new one, your own, you see create new canvas. You might not see your own here if you are using the canvas as a newbie. So I'll click on create new canvas, and it's going to open the interface for me to start prompting. All right, so it shows me this, and this is exactly how it will show you as well. So you can automatically generate an image, generate a video. So the step is we put our prompt. From the prompt, you generate an image. From the image, we'll now convert it to a video. Is that okay? So let's first of all click on the prompt, and then I'll put my prompt here. So if you want to take this prompt, I will also put the prompt in the video description. But since we already use I said create an image of a Nike shoe. That is the black color in an advertisement on a pedestal in a well light room. All right, since I've already used black there, let me use blue here. Is that okay? So that at least we can differentiate some things. Let me use blue, and then the next thing to do is see this T here, click on it. So when you click on this, it will show you this, and they're trying to show you, do you want to convert this prompt to generate a video or a voiceover? So we want to first of all generate an image first before we convert it to a video. That's why it's a workflow. Is that okay? So we click on image, and then from the image you can see here. So under image you can see that there are a lot of models that you can use to generate that image. We have the auto that can generate auto. We have the Higgsfield so 2.0. We have the GPT image 2. We have the Seed Dream 5.0 layers, Seedens for all this one. Nano Banana is also here. Nano Banana Pro, Grok is here, and all of that. But the image I actually used was GPT image 2. All right, you can use Nano Banana, anyone is good, but I would like to use GPT. That's Chat GPT. Is that okay? All right, you can also click on here. This is where you see open settings, and then you can open it. You can see the aspect ratio of that image, the resolution of that image, the quality of that image, the size of that image, and all of that. But for now, I want to leave it on here. And then here, you don't need to describe anything since we already have a prompt here. So all we have to do is click on generate image. So we're going to allow it, and it's going to generate our image. And then from there, we're going to use that image to convert it to a video. Now, the most important thing about using Canvas is that because someone else can ask me, can't we just generate it from a normal thing, you know, from, let's say you generate an image from ChatGPT before you just bring it here to do. The simple thing here is that this Canvas or make your work organized. Is that okay? It makes your work completely organized. I will actually show you how to also group it, but this one shows you are doing everything from the same box. You don't need to go and generate an image from another place or generate this from another place before you now convert it to a video. It's serially. That's why it's a workflow. Is that okay? Now, once it's done generating the image, we will now use it to convert to video. All right, so the prompt has generated an image, and you can see that this is the image because I put a blue shoe, and that's why I generated a blue shoe. In the previous video where I showed you, it was a black shoe. Is that okay? So you can use anything. It must not be shoe. You can see everything is looking nice. So now the next thing to do is now to convert this image to a video. Is that okay? So all I have to do, you can see this, I can click here, click on this plus, and then you can now see that we have video generation. So once we click on video generation, it now gives us the opportunity. Let me draw it. It now give us the opportunity to now convert it. So to convert it, all we have to do is we have to type a prompt here. Is that okay? You can type a prompt here. But since this is a workflow, I don't usually advise that you type your prompt inside of here. So it's a workflow, so we can actually bring in the main prompt so that we can get accurate results. So right click here, just right click anywhere above here and click on prompts, and then the prompt box will come up, and then you double click inside of it. Sorry, just click inside of it. Let me click outside and click inside of it, and I'll type this prompt here. All right, so this is the prompt, and the next thing to do is just to consider the prompt is here. So why you are bringing a separate prompt box is because this is a workflow, so we need to get maximum result as possible. It doesn't mean that you can't put it here. You can put it, but I prefer using a bus. Okay, once you have created the bus, all you have to do is now to connect it to this particular bus. So what we need to do is can now click here and then draw it to this here, something here. You can see we have not connected this particular prompt to this video generation bus. All right, so the next thing to do is to set up our bus. All right, so here, what kind of model do you want to use in creating that video? Seedance 2.0 is actually a new model of video generation inside of Higgsfield AI, and it's actually very good, so I recommend you use it as well. Clean 3.0 can also be used in generating a video. Seedance 2.0 fast is also good. You can see that Google VO is also here, Sora is also here, and all of that, but we want to use the Seedance 2.0 that is here, so let's leave it at that. So click on the settings as well again, and then let me reduce it from 15 seconds. Let me reduce it from 16 seconds to 8 seconds. You can leave it at 15 seconds, but I want you to generate fast because it's a video, so you can put your own in any time, no problem. The resolution, I will also reduce it to 480p to reduce time, and then the aspect ratio, since we are posting it on social media, we'll actually choose 9:16. Now remember that there are different aspect ratios to when you are posting content. If you are posting on social media, especially when it has to do with video, you use 9:16. When you are posting on YouTube, you use 16:9. But these are short videos that we want to post on our social media platform, so we actually use 9:16 aspect ratio. So generate audio, I turn it off. That's why you could not hear any voice. If you see this show like this, there was no voice here at all. Is that okay? There was no voice, but in this one I want us to bring in a voice, and so we can now click this and turn the voice on. And then the batch size, let's leave it like that, and then we click on outside. Is that okay? Now you can see that everything here is now good, and here we can now, this is where we can name it. All right, click on here, click on rename, and then you can now name it as shoe video or anything you want to name it as. Is that okay? Click on this, and then the shoe video is already here. So once we are satisfied with everything, if you want to add more images, you can add more images, but we are using only this one. Is that okay? So if you want to generate more images or add more images, you can actually do that, but let's use this one here for this sample. So the next thing to do is now click on run pipeline, because this is a pipeline. Is that okay? So it's now running the pipeline. All right, let me zoom out so that you can be able to see. Sorry, you can see it's like this. Now one thing I also, while we are waiting for it to generate, one thing I also advise is that this is a pipeline, this is a workflow. You can group everything together. Is that okay? And how to group everything together is highlight everything. Okay, sorry, I think it's taking me. I think let me pick this highlight, and then highlight everything like this. Is that okay? And then click here where you see group. I click on group, and then you can now put it, you can rename the group as shoe video, or whatever name you want to name it. Is that okay? So my own, I just name it shoe video, and then you can see that it's currently running. Just go wait for the output. So we have named it, and this is here. Now while we are also waiting for the video, let me reduce it so that we can be able to see whatever we are doing here. Now while we're still waiting for the video to come up, let me show you some of the things you can actually do here. one of the things you can do here is that, you see, this is a pipeline, right? So you can actually, make it public and then invite people to come and see this workflow. So you can even pick a link and give it to them. Is that okay? Or you can invite them by email. So if you want to invite them by email, you just to put their email here. Let's say FMD Dennis, and then you click on invite. So this invite is now going to be sent directly to their email. So once they click on it from their email, they can now join you directly to see what you're doing here. Most people use this when they are using workflow at work, especially in a big company. So if you want to do this, it's fine. But I will actually show you how to actually download your video for those of you who will be doing it for the purpose of posting on social media. So it's still generating, it's actually still generating. So let's wait for the video to generate. And once the video generates, I'll show you the outcome. This particular video is actually going to come up with a video, a sound, because I actually toggle on the sound on. In this one, I did not. All right. But for this one, I did. So let's wait for the output. While we are still waiting for the output, you can see that here, you see that some places, if I click on this pan that is up, I can hold this and drag it to anywhere. Is that okay? But if I want to click anywhere to write something, you need to come back here and click here before you can be able to write. Is that okay? We also have other things here. This is the text, this is the connector, and all this is the arrow pointing and all of that. Is that okay? Now the video is ready, and then we can now play it to see how it looks. So let's click on it. All right, let's click on it. If you click on it and it's not working, like my own is not working like this, all you have to do is ungroup it. Is that okay? So come back here to settings. It's what was open, but if it's not, let me ungroup it. All right, once I ungroup it, I can be able to play it. Is that okay? But at the end of the day, please group it together. So let me click here and click the video. So let's see. All right. Okay, the video is not on because all right, let me play it again. You can see. It just give us the same output. Is that okay? Now in this video, I'm using a shoe. It does not mean that you cannot use other products. All right, so this will basically, you can use to create anything. It's not only for advertisement, but I'm using this one to place a shoe for advertisement. If you have any product at all, you can use it to generate any content at all, whether it's AI film or whether it's maybe AI story, maybe AI preaching, or any kind of content you want to create. Just ensure that you give it the right prompts. And to give the right prompt, I usually advise that you come to ChatGPT and generate your prompt. Is that okay? The Higgsfield AI where we are doing it may not give you. So we'll come to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT, I want to create so image. Is that okay? Or I want to create so image, or I want to create so image. Please generate me a prompt to do it. Is that okay? Yeah. Now I would have loved to create another workflow, but I don't want the video to be too long. But what the shortest thing to do, or the simple thing to do, is that come to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT to generate you a nice prompt to generate an image from Canvas, Canvas workflow in Higgsfield AI. It will generate you that prompt, and then you bring it here. Please pay attention. You bring it here and put it here. Once it generates you that image, then you now go to ChatGPT again and tell ChatGPT, please generate me an image. Generate me a prompt to convert this image to a video. All right, so you can now generate it and convert. So you can see that my prompts are accurate and very short and straight to the point, and that's why it generates this. Now I use the video and I use an audio, and you can see that we have the audio here. So once I'm done, I can please ensure that you group everything together so that it will not be scattered. Is that okay? All right, now we are done. And if you want to if you want to generate another thing, all you have to do is go back, and then you can start generating another workflow. Is that okay? So that is that for that. And with that, we have come to the close of this video. Immediately you download your videos, you can post them to your social media handle. You can keep doing it. This is completely for free. Anyone can do it, and if you would like to do it, you can go ahead and do it. Please kindly help me subscribe to the channel, like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Please kindly check the video description for the link to practice this in your private.